As I said, I really don't know why I can't turn it around on my phone. I seem to be able to do absolutely everything else except turn the screen cameras from back to front. When I actually start the video, it'll change before I start it, but not afterwards. Anyway, you've seen what it looks like. I'm going to join the local swimming aqua classes, which I've been advised is incredibly good for this sort of thing. I mean, my range of motion is pretty limited at the moment. Can move my toes, obviously, because nothing happened to those. Up and down on the 4 foot. I'm just trying to do it now. But really, I've got almost no movement at the moment. Side to side, nothing, because it's obviously locked. And very little movement up and down of my foot. Although I have just walked in here. I'm on a frame, which I think I've shown you before, which is this frame. Sorry, they're just a couple of towel things from the bathroom. So this frame I walk on because I've got a chronic injury in my back, an acute injury in my back, which is causing me a lot of grief. So I'm actually walking on that most of the time anyway. And I've actually walked from the bedroom where it's easier for me with the back to lay flat, where I've got no pressure on I think I've got a bulging disc in the base of my spine. And sorry, I'm playing online poker if you wonder what I'm doing. And the disc is causing me a lot of problem when I sit up or stand up. So laying down is there's no pressure on it at all, and it's a lot easier. I lean forward when I'm sitting. I've just decided to obviously get up to now. I've been laying down for so long, for weeks and weeks now. I mean, this has been going on 9 weeks of the 11.5 that I've had this. I've had this problem with my back, which I'm now trying to get an MRI sorted out to see exactly what's wrong with it and see a specialist and get the thing sorted, because it's just making my life not much fun, to be perfectly honest. Now I've got the boot off, or the boot on, or here, cast off. I can sleep without it. It's going to make life a little bit easier, more comfortable in bed. Although I'm sure if you're halfway through this yourself and looking at these vlogs or considering it, I mean, you get used to having the thing on your foot. I have to say, it's really funny when it's off. It almost feels like it's still there. I know there's some stories of people who have amputees who can still feel pain in their arm, even if their arm has been had to have been removed in an accident or something or other. They almost feel these phantom pains, and it's sort of a bit like that today at the moment. I had this done about 8 hours ago, taken off, and it sort of feels like it's still there. It's really funny. I'm sure after a good soak and wrap hot towels in it and just give the skin a chance to get rid of the dead skin and rehydrate and give it a chance, then it'll become better. And I'll show you some pictures of that when it's a little more palatable. But at the moment it doesn't look too clever. But we'll see how it goes. But as I say, just wanted to give you the warts and all version of what's going on, so that we can get a true picture of really what you should expect if you're considering this operation. No pain whatsoever from my ankle the whole time. Once I've come out of hospital, came off the meds, as you probably can hear in the previous ones, pretty quickly. After a week, I was on no medication at all, and I've had no pain at all from it in any way, none. It doesn't hurt to do anything. I can wiggle my toes around and as I say, move my foot very slightly, and that'll just improve as days go by. I mean, I've got the big aircast boot to wear most of the time. I've got a smaller black one. These sort of foam, more foam in them. They're black plastic on the outside with the rocker sole. The same, but it's half the size, so just for sort of moving around in the house, that's okay. But if I go outside, then I'll have to wear the bigger one for another 4 to 6 weeks, depending on how I feel. But I've got no pain, and it's really just about ease of how this foot eases up through doing some acro stuff, which will be good. And that's it. I'll let you know what it looks like after we've done the bathing, and you can go from there. Be good. Bye bye.